Hello folks and welcome to another episode of Shogun Total War, where I'm playing as Clan Mori, and in the last episode, I did start my invasion of the island of Kyushu. I've taken 2 provinces here. It's going pretty well. I think I've wiped out most of Shimazu's forces. They don't look like they have a lot left here. They might have some more back here. Satsuma is their capital, so they can still produce soldiers. And their daimyo has to be somewhere, but he's not in their front lines, because these are the only 4 territories he has left. So if they're not here, if he's not here in Hyuga or Higo, then he's back here for some reason in Osumi or Satsuma. So I will be pushing into those territories soon, but first I need to start my war against Imagawa here. They have these provinces, there's these 3 provinces here, and I'm going to be pushing top down. So essentially I'll be taking this army, which is looking pretty good. I got a couple warrior monks and archers, spearmen, 1 cav. That's kind of about where I want my armies to be at this point. And looking at what he has, it's mostly peasants. Mostly peasants. So I'm probably gonna cut through that pretty easily here. In fact, I'm just gonna invade right now. I definitely have enough to take out that army. And then I'm just gonna push top down. So I'll take Shikuzen this turn and then Heizen, because this is where the port is. And once I take that port, he will not be able to reinforce from his other territories, because Imagawa still does have territories in central Japan. So I want to be able to take Heizen as soon as I can so that he can't reinforce. And then I'll push down into the river province, which, as you probably know by now, I just love taking those river provinces. So I'll take that, and then by then I can push down through the rest of Shimazu's territories with basically my daimyo and this general. And yeah, just see if there's any resistance. See if there's anything left to kill down there. It looks like, I think I was keeping this. This is kind of just I think I was just keeping this here to maintain public order, just because I recently took Tosa from the rebels, and I feel like there's certain provinces in the game that have a more difficult time of maintaining that public order, just because of like an innate hard-codedness based on like historical reasons. I think that Creative Assembly designed certain provinces to be harder to maintain the public order in, and I believe Tosa is one of those provinces. So I just kind of have these guys hanging out there. I also have a shinobi that can obviously help out in that regard as well. And let's see, my northern border is looking okay. I am still friends with Oda, on paper that is. He did assassinate my heir, so I will wipe him out and all of his family as soon as I can. But for now, we're maintaining an alliance here on my northern border. With that said, though, I was kind of happy with what I have guarding my northern territories. I got 2 warrior monks up here, so that's decent. I got a decent little half stack here in Arima. 3-star general here and a 3-star general here in Kawachi. But that's honestly not the smallest amount of rebels that I would like to see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my emissary and I'm going to start moving them up here. I want to take a peek and see what they have here in Yamashiro. So I'm going to send him up there to spy. I don't think I need him down here. I have a watchtower in Bungo, so I can already see what they have here in Hyuga and Higo. Yeah, I can see what they have in all of these provinces, so I don't really need a spy up here. So I'm going to do that and bring my emissary up here. I'd just rather use my emissary to spy instead of building border towers, just because the border towers are good for spying into adjacent provinces, but then once you move your territory past that province, then it's kind of wasted money. I mean, you can still burn down the building and make back half of what you invested in it, which is fine, but I just kind of, I'm cheap, especially when I'm playing as this faction, because they are not very rich. Speaking of which, I do have a little bit more money to spend for this year. I'm just going to spend it all on warrior monks. I have enough to train 2 more for this year, so I'll train some for this season, and I'll train some more for autumn as well. Other than that, I am still waiting on my second heir to come of age, because my eldest died, sadly. So yeah, I need this guy. He's 7 more years, and that's a long time. That's 4 years per turn. Looking at 28 turns before my daimyo is not the last the last of his kind. So he's 46 years old, so yeah, he'll be kind of old when his son comes of age, but yeah, hopefully he doesn't die of old age, or in battle, or by assassination, or anything. I just need him to stay alive, so he should be fine. He should be. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I think that's it for this turn. I'm just gonna fight this battle, and yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's get into it. Oh, and I don't have enough money for that. Ah, darn. What was I building? I don't know. I thought I was only training that one warrior monk. Alright, so they did reinforce. And they outnumber me, but I am not worried about this. That doesn't mean that everything's gonna go okay. There's been plenty of times where I have not been worried, and then I lose. So, we'll see how it goes. Oh, and a fog. Do I want to fight in fog? Well, I do have monks, and they do have very light armor, so maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And let's see what I can see. Looks like it might be mostly... I can't really remember this province off the top of my head, so I can't exactly remember how to play this. But I'll get my troops grouped up here. Alright, got my army grouped up, and let's begin battle and see what I can see. Oftentimes, fighting in the fog is more of a matter of listening for where the enemy is, and I thought I heard them off to my right, so I'm going to get my army grouped up. I think I've already learned this lesson multiple times during this campaign, which is when I'm fighting in fog, get grouped up first. Don't wait. Get grouped up. That way, if I get jumped and I'm not ready, then I actually will be ready. So I'm going to do this and get my main body of my army ready, and then I'll start moving up, because I thought I heard them off to the right here. Alright, so I've just about gotten my soldiers grouped up and ready to move here on the right flank. Still have no vision on the enemy, however, I am seeing some birds fly over these trees in the distance here, and sometimes that can be a tell that means that there's enemy hiding in those trees. So I'm going to move more off to this side and try to come around and see if they are hiding in there. And if they're not in there, then they might... Actually, yes, I think I do see them off in the distance. So yeah, I'm going to move up here on the right side of the map. Alright, I've just spotted the enemy. Looks like they're chilling out right there. See some Ashigaru? Wait, are they in the forest? Oh, they're in the forest. There they are. They just were right under my nose. I didn't see them. It's a good thing I have my spears in front, so they should be able to engage. And I do have my left flank coming up here. Spears screening out these warrior monks. And yeah, we'll see if they want to engage, but it looks like there's not enough of them here to actually do anything against me, but we'll see. I will move up my left flank just in case, and I will continue to push with my center. Looks like that little contingent's just going to run away, and then I want to make sure I keep up with my right flank, and keep up. I'll bring them up on the hill like so. And yeah, we'll see if they come after me or if they want to hang back. Either way is okay with me. I can chase them. And I'm going to be playing very conservatively with my cavalry. I do not have a perceived advantage at all. I just want to... I mean, I might technically have an advantage, but considering that they do have a few spears, I want to be able to hang back with them. And yeah, I don't know if they're going to attack me or not. My army should be way superior to theirs, even though, you know, they do have the numbers advantage on me. It's not by enough. It really isn't. So I should be fine as long as I keep moving up piece by piece. Looks like they're in a mass exodus. I can't tell if they're actually running away or if they're just repositioning their army. Since they found out that I essentially flanked them, they might just be moving back further to another hill. Or they might be running away. Yeah, I think... yeah, I can't tell. But in any case, there's nothing for it. I just gotta keep moving forward. It's important to be patient in times like this because it can be tempting to simply just think, aha, I got them. They're moving backwards. I should just rush forward and get them no matter what the cost. But that's not really how I should be playing this. It has to be, you know, maintain the battle order, go up piece by piece, and engage them on my terms. Try to engage them even though I'm the attacker, so it can be a little bit hard to not go straight at them. They have the hill advantage. And the hill advantage really means something. If I try to attack them up that hill without some sort of advantage in my way, then it's going to really go against me. And in this case, they might have that advantage no matter what, because even if I do come around the right side, it looks like I will be in kind of this this gully here. So they might have the hill advantage no matter what. But if I have the ranged advantage, then maybe I can kind of chase them off of that hill and make them come at me. But in any case, it's all about positioning. That's what's important, is getting that right position going. And actually, it looks like they're kind of coming at me a little bit. So let's see. I was going to come at them, but if they're going to come at me, how about I just hang tight and see what happens here. Maybe we can pick off these Yari Samurai. And how are we going? Yeah, they might just be engaging. They might realize that I do have the range advantage, so at this point they probably might realize they have to come at me, and looks like they're making a beeline for my cavalry, maybe. That's probably, they probably saw an advantage as in they have spears and spears will beat my cavalry, but in this case, my monks are just going to cut them to pieces. Now, let's see. Are they going to run away? Yeah, they're running away. That's too bad. I could have caught them out. One thing to keep in mind is that my warrior monks do cause fear in Buddhist soldiers, which at this point in the game is everyone. Everyone's a Buddhist at this point in the game. There's no Christians in Japan yet, so my warrior monks are gonna freak out a lot of soldiers. And how about I just rotate like so, and I'm gonna continue to try to get around them like this. It might be too late. Probably should have started moving in that direction earlier, but in any case, let's see if I can get around them. And yeah, it looks like they're just going to wander off, and this might be an actual retreat, but we'll see. Alright, so it looks like they have fully decided to retreat now. Looks like most of them are going to get away from me, but I'm just going to send all my soldiers in to see if I can cut off any last remaining ones. But yeah, I didn't get a whole lot done in this battle, so I'm going to have to fight most of this army again in the next one. Oh, and as always, I forgot about the... Okay, so that's pretty funny. I forgot about the reinforcements, but as soon as they came into the battlefield, they just noped out. They're like, nah, fuck this, I'm out. So, yeah, cool. Pretty indecisive battle. That's my fault. I probably could have wrapped around them a little bit better, but oh well, there's always next time. Alright, Gachikuzen, they had no buildings there, so no plunder for me. Oda clan has the most loyal population in all Japan. No other daimyo has such fanatical support from his people. That's okay. He doesn't have a lot of provinces, so that's fine with me. Alright, I'm just going to keep moving my emissary. And I'd like to start spying on my ally and some rebels and just see what's going on in this part of the world. And then as for Chikuzen, let's see, I don't have enough money for a castle. I wonder, I don't know what I was building last turn. Yeah, I was building something last turn because I wasn't allowed to train these warrior monks. I don't know what it was. Oops, clicked on the wrong button. Alright, but in any case, let's see. Now the question is, now obviously I want to attack Hyzen with this army, probably the same army. And that general that I fought in the last battle did lose a command star. He had 1 command star, and now he's down to 0, so should be an easy fight for me. It's just a question of... Oh, there's the Shimazu Daimyo. He's finally on the front lines, and he does not have a lot. It's just Daimyo, Yari Cav, and 21 archers. They are hurting. And I know these territories are very poor territories, so they don't have a lot of money to train more troops, so they're in a tough spot. I'm thinking of... Is this enough to defend against this? I think so. 4 cavalry, 2 archers. And I have 4 spears, 2 archers, 1 cav. And it's 2-star general. Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure that he can defend against this army in case he wants to attack Shikuzen. And I think that'll be fine. I'll bring up these guys in reinforcements just in case. Bring up my shinobi also, just to keep the peace. And yeah, just want to keep attacking, and I want to take this port before they can send some more reinforcements over. And once I have Hyzen, I can just sweep down through the rest of these territories. And let's see, this is all looking good. Do I want to bring... Yeah, I can bring... These are battered soldiers. I can kind of combine them with these guys and see if I can make some full units out of them. And what do I want to do with them? Yeah, I can bring them there as well. Let's see, not a whole lot of money, but I do have enough money for another shinobi. So I may as well build another shinobi. That's why I like shinobi so much. They're so cheap. They cost 100 in koku, and then I don't have to pay any upkeep for them. So they're free after that, which is great. Now, I'm going to pump up my taxes because it's tax season. And it looks like public order is looking good everywhere. So that's splendid. And yeah, I think we're ready to attack. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so I have an armory that's finished being built in Iwami. That's awesome. That means I can start building Naginata soldiers there. They're just tanks. High armor, high morale. Anyway, you'll see them when I build them. Okay, now we're looking at 943 of my soldiers versus 729 of theirs, and this should be easy. Light wind, that's fine, I'll go with that. And this is another one of those provinces that I don't have a whole lot of experience on, or do I? I can't... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I've fought in this province every once in a while, so... But I can't remember where the enemy likes to form up. But in any case, I'll get my army grouped up and we'll find out. Alright, ready to begin battle, and let's see where they are. And, straight ahead looks like, so which way do I want to go? To the left? Oh yeah, they're in the forest for sure, so how would I just do that? How about I come in round here and see if I can come in up here through the forest. What do they got? Yari Samurai in the forest, Ashigaru, Samurai, Archers. Nothing too fancy it looks like, so... But they are moving. So I'm going to get my guys formed up as soon as I can. Alright, just as I was getting ready, my army is just getting ready to form up and move on this forest. It looks like they've moved they originally moved their entire army into the forest, and now they're moving back out of the forest. So I wonder if I'm going to get a battle here. They might just run away like they did last time, but anyway, there's nothing for it. Let's push on and see what they do. Yeah, they're just running away. Jeez, oh Pete's. That's not good for them because... No, actually, no, they can retreat back to their other territories. So that's actually fine. But what that doesn't mean is that they just abandoned all of their soldiers that are in the river province in Shikugo, I believe is the name of it. So yeah, I just took 2 territories with basically without a fight, so that's good. And there we have it. Victory. It's a perfect battle, 0-0. Alright, I was able to get a lot of money off that one. Holy smokes. Destroyed 5 facilities and pillaged 1,325 koku. Holy moly. They had a lot built there. And let's see, average harvest. So looking at, yeah, it's a good treasury. But a lot of that was from, you know, destroying that land. Alright, now Portuguese traders. Barbarian traders have arrived from a distant land and have requested an audience. Do you wish to see them? I do not. If you watch the Shimazu campaign, I went for it. I converted to Catholicism. I got guns. I used guns in my armies. I used the churches and the Portuguese trading posts to make a ton of money. The thing is that this is an overlooked part of the economy of this game, is that if you're going to just play the game and just have a meta economy, like you don't really care about role playing or anything like that, basically you should just always go for Christianity. Always, always, always. Just do it. There's going to be a public order hit when your people switch religions, but just make sure you have enough shinobi in place when you do that, and that's all there is to it. You know, you make sure you have enough shinobi, and you deal with the public order hit, and then you make a lot of money. And when you're playing on one of these southern factions, like Mori and Shimazu, the lands are already very, very poor, but the Portuguese land in Kyushu first. It's where they first landed historically. That's why the Shimazu was one of the first, or the first clan to use the firearms in a battle. So there's kind of a trade-off from an economical standpoint. Shimazu, you know, have bad farming, but hey, we get to, you know, turn into Christians first. But here, playing as Clan Mori, because there's sort of an angle, like a sort of a, there's a narrative that's kind of being pushed by Creative Assembly when they wrote Mori into this game, which was that they are the warrior monk clan. They have a bonus to warrior monks. You know, we get warrior monks for a discount. The thing is that when you convert to Christianity, you can't build Buddhist temples anymore, meaning you can't train warrior monks. Now, don't get me wrong, if you have a temple that's already built by the time you get to Christianity, you can technically do that. Now, there's hints in the manual for this game that if you do that, your monks won't be happy, but I don't think there's actually any effect in-game. I don't think your monks actually get angry and walk off. Now, I haven't tested that. I just doubt that it's in the game. The thing is that I'm just not going to test it. For me, I don't like playing these campaigns like it's a game. For me, again, I know that I technically could have guns and a great economy plus the warrior monks all in the same time, but I want to go a different route. Frankly, if you want to see the Christian gameplay and the guns and the no dachi swordsman, I already did that campaign. You need to watch the Shimazu campaign. But I'm going a different route here. I'm building different units, and also I'm showing you that you can play as the poorest faction in this game without going to Christianity and still get by. It's not going to be as lucrative, obviously, but I'm going to win this campaign, and it's going to be fun, and I'm going to have warrior monks that are just going to cut through a bunch of soldiers, and it's going to be great. I mean, you saw I just fought 2 battles technically without having to fight, probably because they saw the warrior monks. So yeah, I'm going to say no here to these Portuguese traders. No, thank you. We will not take God this day. And what do we have here? Okay, so, well, we got some public order for one thing. How about I lower taxes, and everyone's back to being happy. That's good. All right, how many soldiers do we have here? 454. That's a lot, and they're gonna die in 2 turns. So there's not a lot of food here in that castle. They're gonna starve out very quickly, and they reinforced Shikugo, which sucks. Oh, jeez. But the good news is they only have 2 archers. And they have 4 cavalry, so they're not. It's not. I will still be able to take that in one battle for sure. The only question is, I think I do have to wait 2 turns to starve these guys out, just because if I move this army over, what am I looking at? 410 with an additional. So they have enough to. What I'm worried of is if I move these guys over to essentially garrison Heisen and make sure I starve out this these soldiers, and if I attack Shikugu on the same turn with this army, I'm worried that this army is gonna kind of slip the net and go up here. So I want to hold this army here just for now. And what I will do is I'll just wait 2 turns, starve out this army, and yeah, then I'll get ready to attack Shikugu in 2 turns. Yep, that's fine. I like that plan. So let's see, I have some money to spend. Let's see how I want to spend it. Alright, I've just put a lot of build orders in, and yeah, that's a lot of money. That hopefully I still have some left after all of that. I'm going to build some more ports here, just for the money purposes here. Building a port in Tosa and building a port in Awa. And then I'm also building a large castle in Iwami. So I forgot that to train my Nodachi, or not my Nodachi, but my Naginata soldiers, I also need an advanced spear dojo. And for that, I need a large castle. So if I want to build Naginata, I have to build that large castle. So I'm doing that. And I'm also going to be building another spear dojo here in Izumo, just so I can also tech up to Naginata there. I want to be able to produce them from more than one territory, so I'm doing that, and that's already quite a bit of money. Other than that, I just put a bunch of build orders in for soldiers and all of my soldier producing territories. I think I'm ready to start building up on my northern border. I'm pretty sure I have all of this handled here in Kyushu. This is looking pretty good, so this, however, I'm curious to see what Oda has here and what these rebels have. So I have an emissary. Next turn, he'll tell me what they have, and take a peek and see what's going on over there. In the meantime, check that is fine. Let's see, air is still 7 years away, and let's see what's going on in the world. Check out this map. Alright, so basically when I'm looking at the map, I'm just seeing that the north is chaos. As long as the north is still chaos, then I'm fine. I have time to get to this halfway point on the map. My goal is to take Owari, Mino, and Echizen before the north is won by a single clan, because there's more money up there. If they're able to take control of if one clan can take control of the entire north before I consolidate what I perceive to be half of the island or half of the country, then I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble. I'm going to feel like I'm behind the ball. So when I play as the southern clans, I feel like it's sort of a race. I want to get to the middle before they do. So first, before that's done, I need to finish cleaning up here in this island of Kyushu. And yeah, with that said, I think I'm ready to end the turn here. Okay, now they're sallying out. Alright. That's interesting. Huh. I'm actually okay with that, because I think I can beat this pretty easily. So it is the force from Shikugo teamed up with the army that was being besieged here in this castle, and they've all come out to attack my army. And let's see, I have a 3-star general. Looks like they might have a 1-star tops. I can't really, it's hard to see because I'm behind them. But yeah, that's fine. They don't outnumber by that much, so I feel pretty comfortable with this. Oh yeah, it's winter time too, so yeah, cool. They have to come get me, so let's see. I'm just gonna get my army group. Actually, I get to set it up, so I'm gonna set them up, and I'll get to you when I'm ready to begin the battle. Alright, now I was very tempted here just to play this straight up, not get too sneaky with it, and just set my guys up here. In fact, I did set my army up right here in the middle, because I am that confident. However, I remembered that when I defend in this province, I like to tuck my army up onto this hill. and it's worked for me in the past. It's a little weird just because I can't set up there right away. This little fence is kind of blocking my deployment zone. So I have to begin the battle, and then I have to march up and do it like so. And it's kind of an awkward hill to defend because it's not straight up, right? Like they can come at me from the side, but I do have a hill here too. So it's kind of, I don't know. It's worked for me in the past. I'm just going to go with it. Hopefully that's fine. Let's see. I know that they have a ton of cavalry actually. So I'm going to be very defensive with my cavalry. I just have the one unit that I hope to use to chase down any of their routers once I break their army. And yeah, other than that, I'm just going to play this on the hill and make them come at me. I might have to adjust and bring the main force over here. Because yeah, as you can see, it's kind of weird. I'm kind of like facing in, right, with my main bulk of the army, so hopefully they just come at me like this, but we will see. I'm just going to fast forward and see where they go. Alright, looks like they've found me. And are they going to come up this hill straight on or not? I think I might want to... The camera's cramped up here. It's hard to get a angle on things. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. How about I do that instead? Alright, looks like they're just squaring up to me, so I'm actually kind of glad that they decided to square up to me and not try to come up the side this way. So that's all fine with me. Your move, bad guys. I get to sit on the hill. And it looks like they're about to come forward. There we go. My archers should start shooting here pretty soon. There they go. Time for me to slow down speed a little bit. What do we got? A bunch of Ashigaru on my right flank, well, their left flank, and let's see, samurai, archers, Ashigaru, archers, Ashigaru, yeah, a lot of Ashigaru, 4 units of cav in the back. I am just going to wreck this army. Alright, let's see what they can do about it. They're trying to make a push up here with their cav. They're not having a fun time though. I got 4 units of... Let's see, what do I got? No, I got 5. I got 5 units of archers. That's really tough to attack up a hill against that amount of firepower. Especially when you're using peasants, and especially when the reward for getting past all of those arrows is having to fight warrior monks. It's a tough battle for them, so I don't see them being able to do a whole lot here. And let's see, they're running away, and I guess I could chase, I don't know, like I said before, they have a lot of cav, so I'm a little wary of chasing them, but whatever, I can do the deed. That's what my cav are for. So yeah. Chase them down, why not? Looks like they're trying to regroup here, but yeah, no, not gonna work out for them. If they want to regroup, that's all fine by me. I don't think it's gonna work out for them though, so it'd be better if they just run back to that castle and starve to death? Not really, but yeah, this battle was not a good idea on their end. Alright, there we have it, another easy battle. Afraid I wasn't able to get too many of them there. Actually, yeah, I got 342 of them, that's okay. It's okay, I'll take it. And yeah, one more turn before this castle falls. Hey, my general got another star, sweet. Good for him. Asai Sukamasa. Looking forward to fighting more battles with you in the future, buddy. And let's see, my security forces have caught and killed an enemy shinobi. He was working for Lord Imagawa. Well, it was just his territory, so that makes sense. Alright, what do we have here? Looks like I was able to thin out the numbers on this army a little bit, down to 1 archer unit, so not bad at all. I will starve them out here in Heizen one more turn, and then I'll attack Shikugo 2 turns from now. So in the meantime, I'm just going to get my soldiers moved up and I'll get ready to end this turn. Here I've decided to move all of the soldiers that I just produced up to my northern territory. I'm going to be getting ready to push north soon. I think this is going to get wrapped up here pretty soon here in Kyushu. So I think the forces that I have here already, it's all I'm going to need. Might send a few more shinobi down there, but other than that, that's looking okay. In fact, and I don't want to speak too soon here, but I might actually just use the rest of the money that I have for this year's treasury on economical and troop teching up my troops, giving them more armor, more attack, more morale. Might spend my money on that instead of more soldiers, because right now I'm looking okay. However, with that said, I finally have my emissary here in Oda's territory, and I just want to see what he has. Not a whole lot here. It is a half stack, but there's a few damaged units. You know, what are we looking at? 5 units of spearmen, 3 units of archers, a lot of ashigaru. Not a whole lot, but here this is looking like a sizable force. Only 2 stars, so Oda has definitely taken some losses. 2-star daimyo's not good. It's not good news, but I want to check it out, see what he has. So with that being said, I was thinking I wasn't gonna train any more soldiers this year. I'm actually just not gonna spend any more money this turn. I want to see what they have here in Wakasa and what the rebels have in Yamashiro, and then I can decide whether I want to build more soldiers right away now and you know, not wait until next treasury, or if I can just, you know, build another port or build build another armory or build a swordsmith or something like that. So that's looking like what I want to do for now. And just taking a little peek at the time, let's see, I think, yeah, I can fit in another, I can just do an end turn. I don't think anything's gonna happen, fingers crossed, but yeah, well, yeah, they might try to attack again, but in any case, if they do, I'll fight it. But yeah, I think I have enough time to do another end turn. Alright, so I have that spear dojo in Izuma, that's finished being built. And the castle in Hizen has fallen to my soldiers, so that's good news. That means in the next episode I can attack Shikugo, get that out of the way, and then, yeah, just blitz Shimazu off the map, which should be pretty easy. But see, that's low. Okay, alright. Fix that. I can fix that up, but in any case, these are things I'll be taking a look at. Oh yeah, actually before I get into the next, let's just see what they have here. Yeah, not a whole lot. 4 units of cav, lots of ashigaru, a few archers, nothing too scary. So in any case, that's going to be that for this episode. So I hope you all have enjoyed this episode, and until next time, this has been Khan of Step, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.